Hey guys, and welcome to River Raven Collects. Today we are looking at the McFarlane's Dragon series. This is the second series, Quest for the Lost King. So this one here is the Fire Dragon clan. So I guess this is the Fire Dragon, I suppose. He seems to be based off of this sort of Chinese dragon. He has like the feather wings as well as the whiskers coming off the nose. So I assume he's based off of that. Also we have like this little bonsai rock formation that kind of makes me think that that is the case. This was released in 2005, so he's quite an old figure, but I absolutely love the McFarlane Dragon series, though we have only unboxed one other one in the series, which I'll put up on screen. So that's the only other one that we've unboxed, but it's a series that I really like. They are a bit hard to find for me. This one I didn't pay 50 for like it says up here. I think I got it for like 30 or 40, which I think is awesome. On the back we have the others in the series, so we'll check them out in a bit. But anyway, without further ado, let's get him out of his box and check him out. Alright guys, you got me in person again. I like doing them a bit more in person, but we've got our Fire Dragon here, and you can see that the paint job on him is incredible. The sculpt is incredible. Just look at that face. How incredible is that? So we got the feather wings as well. We got like, he's got little hands up here, which, yeah, again, really cool. So I guess he's got like 6 hands and feet all up. But yeah, this is from Series 2, McFarlane's Dragons, The Quest for the Lost King. And then we've got a little rock base for him down there, which, considering how big this guy is, I'm a bit worried that maybe that won't support him, but I'm hoping it will. So on the side here, we've got this in black and white. And that's pretty nice. I wish they had done it in colour though. But regardless, it is pretty nice. And then we'll jump to the back. So we've actually got like all the copyright stuff on the side here in all different languages. We've actually got all the copyright stuff on the side here in all different languages, which is kind of strange. I've not seen McFarlane do that before. Usually it's at the bottom, like out of the way. So yeah, kind of strange. But anyway, we've got, there's our Fire Dragon. And then we've got the Sorcerers. Got Komodo Dragon, he looks cool. We've got Berserker, and then we've got the water one. And have a look at the water one. That one looks really impressive. Look at him with the little anglerfish thing at the top. That's really cool. And then down the bottom here, I guess this is like the exclusive one or something, but this one looks really cool. It looks like that Nazgul from Lord of the Rings. I'm going to try and pick this one up because out of all of them, he looks really, really cool. And I think he's bigger. I don't know where I read that, but oh yeah, deluxe box set. So I'm assuming that he is bigger. So anyway, we got this side, nothing on there. Let's check the bottom. Nothing. The top, nothing. Just a bit of yellowing. But anyway, guys, let's unbox him. Alright, we got the back here, which looks like some scales and a portal or something. And then we already saw that. And then we've got the advertising. So it's been a hot minute since we've had advertising. And we got a nice big picture of the one that I wanted to get. So that's pretty cool. He looks really good. I am worried about the support beam, of course, knowing what McFarlane is like with their support stuff. And then we've got the 12-inch guys, so I've unboxed both of these. I'll leave them linked up above, and I need to pick him up in the 6-inch actually. And then these ones, the Regenerated series, I've unboxed Commando Spawn 2. He is absolutely fantastic. I'll leave that up above as well. He is one of my favorite figures. Mandarin Spawn, another beautiful one. Zombie Spawn wasn't that good. Gravedigger, he's really cool as well. And then Lotus Warrior Angel 2 I actually had, but I got rid of her because she didn't have that top. Yeah, And Cyberspawn too, I've actually got him, so we'll be unboxing him very soon. So that's that. We got a nice drawing, I think, of Spawn up here. But yeah, that's that. So let's get the Fire Dragon out. And as you can see, he is quite the good looking figure. I am really impressed by how good this guy looks. And considering like it's a dragon line from McFarlane, he probably didn't have to go all out, but he did, and it's incredible. I'm actually interested to see if I picked up the new figures from the dragon line, because there are 2 new ones, I think. So I'd be interested to see what they look like and how many details and stuff they have. So here he is here, and you can just see all the scales, all the details on this face. Just, it's absolutely incredible. You know, it's so surprising that he was making these figures for kids, right? Like, man, they are cool. And we've also got some lettering here. I don't know what it says. I'm assuming it probably says something to do with like the Fire Clan maybe. But anyway, let's grab his wings out here. So we've got the right one here, and just have a look at that. And I love these streaks through it. I think they look really cool, even though they're a little bit of a mess, I will admit, but they look really nice. So yeah, I mean, just look at that. It's great. Like, the streaks on this side are a lot better. They're a lot more blended in, but anyway, man, those are so good. So let's get the last little thing out here, which is the base. As you can see, it's hollow, so I don't have high hopes for this because, yeah, I've got a feeling that it's just not going to hold him up. But man, look at that. Look at all the little details on that. Looks great. You know, dry brushing always looks good, but this looks exceptional in my opinion. Anyway, we got to assemble him. So again, it's been a little bit of a while since we've assembled figures, unless you count the Interlink series, but yeah, so he's got a plug on this wing which attaches to the other one. So they are meant to slide through the middle here, and you can see I am putting a lot of force to get him in there. It's quite tight, which is good. But yeah, so they're supposed to plug into one another. Let's see if I can get it here. Hopefully I can. It didn't seem like it plugged in, but yeah, you can see it sticking out a bit. I'm not sure, it doesn't really want to go in, but they are holding for the most part. So let's get him on the base, and you can see that he's actually turned kind of in a weird spot. So unfortunately we're not going to be seeing that little bonsai, and that is a little bit disappointing. He's also got a bit of plastic on that, so take that off. But yeah, it's a little disappointing that he's kind of around that way, because we don't get to see the little bonsai and much of the rock. But yeah, so he just goes on like that, and supposedly I guess he just sits like this. So yeah, a little bit disappointing he's not like around a certain way so we can kind of see everything. And I will say he is certainly in a weird pose, but I think it really captures the way, like, yeah, so you can see he doesn't want to stand up. But yeah, I really like this leaping feeling he's kind of got going on, and it kind of really amplifies his face instead of kind of takes away from looking at his body. But we'll check out the articulation. So nothing on that leg with the pole like you would expect. We've got some here. This tail seems like it would twist around, but it does not. That is glued in there. And then we've got a little bendy tail, so you can articulate that in kind of however you want. I don't think you can bend the tip though, so that's kind of stuck like that. But yeah, so not much articulation. This is more of a statue than a figure, but man, he looks awesome. So anyway, I'll leave you with the showcase and be back with my final thoughts. guys, that has been our look at the Fire Dragon from 2005. So I'm going to start with the not so positive things because there's not many of them and I'm actually quite impressed with this figure. But anyway, the downsides are obviously I couldn't display his base like the way that I wanted to, which is fine I suppose. But yeah, he is a bit unstable on this base. You can see, like, just like that, he's a bit wobbly, which isn't too bad. Like, it's not too bad. I think maybe if you stuck him down with some glue tack or something, he would be fine. And obviously, I know some people really like articulation in these figures. There's no articulation here. Well, there is, but there's not much. There's nothing you can really do to make it look any different. So it is just a statue, but that's okay with me. You know, I've said it 100 times before, but I actually prefer these statue figures because we get more detail, and to me, overall, they just look a lot better. And I'm not going to be playing with them anyway, but yeah, I understand both sides of why people want articulation and some don't. But anyway, the other downside is these wings will not connect properly. There's a little plug in there and they're supposed to meet in the middle and connect. For whatever reason, that's not happening. They are quite like hard to push in there, like it's quite tight. But like they're not going to fall out, but this is probably the one case where I would say that I would probably glue these. I will probably glue these, I think, because it doesn't take too much for them to fall out, but if you are like touching it and adjusting it, they kind of just fall out. So I'll probably glue them, I think. But yeah, those are the only downsides, and all the upsides are the sculpt, of course, is absolutely incredible. There is like every scale that you can imagine on this dragon. There's like fur areas and those look really good as well. We've got the feathers on the wings, all very well detailed. The face, that is where it really shines. The face looks absolutely incredible. The rest of the figure, you could say that, you know, it's just sprayed on or whatever. I still think it looks incredible, but this face, like, just have a look at the eyes, the teeth, the mouth, the beard, the hair, the scales, all of it just looks absolutely incredible, and he is a awesome figure. I actually think that this goes beyond a figure. I think that this is actually a small little work of art that we've got here because, yeah, this is absolutely incredible. He is so well detailed. And of course, I haven't even touched on the base, but the base has got like this little bonsai with some moss and some... Looks like they've kind of gone for like a wet effect. So maybe it was supposed to be like water or a different type of moss kind of going through there. Rock pieces all look really good as well. It's just a little unfortunate that he's kind of displayed in a way where we don't get to see that little bonsai tree. But anyway, guys, I couldn't be happier with this figure. I think he is absolutely amazing. So let me know if you're going to pick him up in the comments, because I think this is a series that you should definitely get on. Maybe you only collect the Spawn figures, but I think McFarlane Dragons is a hidden gem and it's definitely worth picking them up. But anyway, leave me a comment with your thoughts below. Please hit the like button, it helps me out. And if you're new here, please subscribe because I'm trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. So I need your guys' help for that. So anyone who subscribed, big thank you. I'll talk to you all in the comments. But anyway, I'll see you on the next one.